people, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the new subscribers who are tuning in. So today we are doing a pick a card reading for you, and this is a very juicy pick a card reading which you all love. This topic is, how do men view you? What is their perception of you? Alright, so you have three options in front of you. Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in between, pile 3 is on the right. Pick and choose whichever option is pulling you the most intuitively. You can be pulled to all three options, two options, one option. The ball is totally in your court. Alright. I'm very excited to do this reading because it's like, this is a very popular topic on YouTube itself, but I just want to add my touch to it, and I'm excited to do this. So there will be a part 2 of this reading on my Patreon, where I post exclusive rare pick a card topics not available anywhere on the internet. Alright, so if you want to check that out, you can check it out. But part 2 of this topic will be, how do women view you? Okay, so this can be for everyone, including this reading, which is for all genders. How do men view you? Okay, even if you're a man, you can watch this. And for my women who are watching, you can also watch how do women view you, right? So yes, all right. Check out the description box for the part 2 link of this reading. Okay, and yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out the description box for Etsy. Okay, my Etsy link will be given for the shop, and you can shop tarot readings from me from there. You can also check out my Amazon wish list in case you would like to donate tarot decks and oracle decks to my channel, which helps me use those tarot decks for my clients all over the world. Okay, and you can also check out my PayPal in case you would like to donate to this channel to help it grow. Alright, so yes, let's get that out of the way and let's tap into the reading now. The timestamps will be given in the description box below. Peace. Alright, so pile 1, for those of you who chose this card, the Guardian. Okay, so how do men view you, pile 1? First of all, pile 1, I feel like they see your appearance as very angelic. Okay, like you have literally descended from the angelic realm. Some of you could be good at playing music, or just by your appearance, it's like people see you and men view you as someone who can play an instrument, or who can sing a song, or who could be extremely creative. Okay, so if you are a singer, if you are an artist, they definitely love that about you. Like they feel that your voice is very angelic, and that your appearance is like a complete package in terms of um your personality and your talents and your abilities. They make up a beautiful angelic personality, and that is you, right? So men view you as angelic, men view you as talented, men view you as someone who can never do wrong in their eyes. Okay, so it's like you would just give them like this look, and they have to submit, or like like you can never be at fault. That's what I'm hearing. Men view you as like you can get away with stuff, you can get away with like mistreating them at times, or maybe being too angry with them or stern with them. They would just forgive you instantly because they don't want to stand up to you, or they don't want to argue with you. They don't want to be on your bad side, because again, we have the Guardian card right here. So it's like, you know how to guard yourself and protect yourself, but when you love someone, you also fiercely guard and protect them, and sometimes you have to protect them from themselves. Okay, very interesting. So pile 1, I feel like men view you as someone who is very good at having boundaries with people. Okay, you know when to step back and when to let others do whatever it is that they are doing, because maybe sometimes the opinions that you have versus the opinions that others have do not really align with each other as at times, right? Because of your own unique view on things. So men view you as having like a very unique perspective than the rest of women, is what is coming through. Okay, um very interesting. The way you dress also, pile 1, is very artistic. Okay, they feel like you belong to the medieval times, or like you have this medieval beauty to you. Okay. Yeah. I feel like they they love when you wear white, okay? Or they view you as like I said, someone who can never do wrong. Like that's how they view you, just by your appearance, by your beauty. And they also view you as someone who knows what they want, you know? Someone who has also learned a lot of lessons from your past, and you have grown to be someone who's quite matured, someone who has their opinions but who sticks to their opinions, and who does not back down, from that. But there's something very poetic about you. I'm hearing poetic justice, something about you being very fair and just to people that have not been dealt a good card in their life. You're someone who would help a poor person, or if you see someone talented playing an instrument on the road because they are homeless, you would, probably give them your coat if it's cold, or you would pay them money generously or something like that. Like, men view you as someone who's very generous because you have been through a lot in your past. Men also view you as someone who views their past with a positive perspective. Like, you don't hang on to things in a negative way. You move on with lessons that you learn, and then you tend to help others and uplift others with those lessons. Men love your hair, by the way. So if you have long hair, if you have like brunette hair or blonde hair, brown hair, light brown hair, golden hair, right? They love your hair, okay? Um, yeah. Some of you could have like petite body, or slim body, or slim thick, I'm hearing. They love that, you know. I'm hearing something about dainty, like dainty, okay? They love that though. So, yeah, I feel like men also view you as someone who's stubborn. Men also view you as someone who's guarded. Men view you as someone who's very self-protective. So you guard your peace, you defend your peace, you defend your love. Because when you love, you really love deeply. So you protect your heart, you protect your love. Men also view you as someone who's not just materially talented, but also spiritually talented. Like, you seem like this ethereal person, walking on earth, literally, because of that angelic wing that I'm seeing on the card. You may have in the past been harmed by someone, or controlled by someone, or annoyed by someone, and these experiences may have led you to initially be fooled by these experiences, but then learn from them, and that is the reason why you have your guards up. So men view you as someone who protects herself from these issues, or whatever has happened in the past, you protect yourself from this. Yeah, beautiful. Men also view you as someone who would be great to come home to. I don't know what that means, pile one. Okay. Like, men view you as someone that they would want to come home to. You feel like home. You feel like stability. You feel like security. You feel solid. You feel firm. Okay. So they view you like that. They view you as a homemaker. They also view you as someone who could very well harmonize oppositions. Okay. I'm getting that justice energy. Right? So let's get a few more cards. Let's read this card first of all. So it says, take time to become aware of and prepared for all contingencies by making your home base secure so you feel safe and protected. Wow. Weren't we just speaking about home, pile one? So yeah, people, men view you as someone who they want to protect, or someone who, you are protective of yourself because you have been harmed by someone. So they want to protect you because you're an angel. That's how they see you. Like, they want to be there for you and be that solid, firm ground for you, you know, with those boundaries, literally, with those fences, you know, so that no one can trouble you or hurt you or piss you off. Like, they feel really concerned and protective about you. Okay. And that's how they view you, is that you don't need protection, like you can protect yourself. But that itself screams to men that you want them internally, like subconsciously. That's the message they get, even though consciously you know what you're doing, right? And that's how you show them. Interesting. Okay, let's see. We have gray in reverse. Learn to scan your body. Okay, yeah, that tells me about a very, very dark past that you have had. And with the gray, it's like in the gray area, like you could have been through something that was like taboo, or like there could have been hidden secrets within your family or within your past relationships or in your past itself. There is a gray area that is in your past, and that has completely shaped you into who you are today, which is very different than the rest. That's how men view you. Like, your past has shaped you into this very unique individual that they want to get to know. Like, you're a puzzle piece, like you're a puzzle piece that they never knew they needed until they saw you, you know, until they viewed you, literally. um yeah, like, I feel like whatever has happened in your past was also very, like, inexplainable is what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's even a word. Unexplainable, inexplainable, I don't know. Okay, you let me know in the comments. But some things that you've been through, it's like you keep it very safeguarded and protected within yourself. Like, you guard yourself from revealing what you have been through to men, and men see that as something that they want to explore. Like, they want to earn your respect is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, I'm also hearing some addiction issues. Maybe you attracted people with addiction issues, or you could have been addicted to something at one point in the past. But men view you transforming that, or men view you getting out of that or growing out of that into this angel. Like, this is beautiful, pile. Like, pile one, men respect you truly. You know, men want to learn from you. They want to get lessons from you, and you are never in the wrong, right? Because again, look at that. We have the joy here. Beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah, like how the way I reacted to that card, that's how men view you. Like, men feel butterflies when they see you, when they see you post on social media, when they see you post a song of, like, the instrument that you're playing and the verses that you're singing, for example, right? Men view you as someone who's very talented, but you are someone who spreads joy even though you have been through the dark. You uplift people. You make people feel better about themselves, even though you never had those examples in the past. You know, you have taken the most difficult situations in your life and you have turned them into a source of joy, because they have taught you a lot, you know, and you spread that joy. You don't spread your pain, you spread your joy. That's how men view you. Like, no matter what you go through, pile one, you will never take that and project it on others. If someone made you feel insecure, someone bullied you, you will never bully others. You will never criticize others. You will never put others down. You are someone who would rather do the opposite. You want to be the light in the world, not the one who's constantly spreading destruction, right? Just because you were destroyed or just because you were hurt. Wow. So men view you as a source of joy in their life as well. Like, whenever they talk to you, whenever they speak with you, they know that they are going to get this dose of positivity, this dose of light, this dose of sunshine in their life. They are going to feel more positive about their own self. They will feel encouraged and optimistic about life, because men view you as someone who is very optimistic about life yourself. and you protect that optimism as well. You're not someone who's just giving it out freely to people who don't care about it or don't respect it, right? We have grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Wow, we have another joyous card here. Grateful optimism. Look at that. Pile one. And I don't see these cards, right? You have seen me shuffle in so many readings before this as well. So I don't shuffle, I don't see these cards beforehand. But yeah, we have joyous view of the future. I feel like pile one, men view you as someone who is very, very optimistic, and you spread that joy and optimism. Maybe your brand or the way that you brand yourself could also be filled with like that optimism and sharing encouragement with people. And you're always positive about the future because there's a lot of faith in you. Men view you as someone who's very faithful or faithful to the divine, faithful to the universe, to the cosmos, because you know that you don't mean any harm to anyone, you know. So you are just going about your way, you know, spreading your wings, flying here and there. um, yeah, you could love traveling, by the way. So men view you as someone who loves traveling or who loves any type of art as well. So they view you as someone who's like very graceful. No matter what you do, you're also very graceful in your optimism, okay? And you only believe in the positive outcomes. Or you could be into manifestation, or you manifest things into your life, realities into your life. And you also encourage others, you share your secrets with others on how to do those things. Especially if you learn about it, you could be a very good learner with the optimism. I'm getting Sagittarius energy. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, okay? Or you could be water sign as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus as well, Cancer as well. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Men view you as someone who is an individual even in a crowd. Like you stand out, pile one. You stand out no matter what. Like it's just evident, right? You stand out. The way you look, the way you dress yourself, the way you communicate, the way you speak. It's addictive to men. Like men get addicted because they get this dose of joy that, you know, otherwise they do not, because people either complain around them or people talk ish about other people, and you're not into those things. You know, you guard your peace, but you spread joy. Like this is so beautiful. This is like a beautiful combination that anyone would want to know. Like as a woman, even I would like to know you, while one, literally, because this is so beautiful. This is just so beautiful, right? You alchemize everything dark in your life to something very positive. That's who you are as a person, and men view that, like men see that as very, very magical, very graceful. Men view that as home. Like they want to have that joy in their life forever. They don't want to let you go once they have really gotten to know the real you, and they already view you like this. So even men who you are not even like close to, they view you like this. Like they view these aspects of your personality, right? By the posts that you make, by the way that you communicate, or whatever it may be, even your first impression, etc., right? And people who know you as well view you like this, all right? So let's see. We have journey. Yeah, you love journeying, you love traveling, or you could be posting a lot of content of traveling from one place to another. You could do some impromptu videos. Sometimes you are just, you know, you are just authentically yourself. Pile one. Men view you as someone who is very brave in terms of being authentic and not caring a crap about like who thinks what. You're very much on your journey, and you are focused on what direction you are taking and what brings joy to your heart, period. And with that, you spread that joy to others, you know. And you're on a journey, like you're on a magical journey. That's how men view you. And you're just spreading your like sprinkles around, or pixie dust around, you know, just like a fairy or an angel, you know, just going about their journey. But there's something very, very magical about you that like men want to be a part of. Men want to be a part of your journey, literally. Like they want to go with you, they want to travel with you, you know, shoot vlogs with you, or post content with you, or um, Yeah, like they want to be a part of your journey, literally. Okay, because they see you as someone who's very interesting. Like they want to get to know more about you. They can't just stop thinking about you the moment they view you. Like the moment they get that optimistic dose of joy, they are like, oh my god, what next? Like, what all can we do together? Right? Pile one and me, like we are a power couple, yeah. And we have 222 here, so some of you could be life path number 2. Okay, we have double nines here as well. Oh, we have 4 2s here. 2 2 2 2. Okay, we have 9 as well. Okay, yeah. So something about those numbers, like men, whenever men view you, like they get certain magical numbers or synchronicities, or they see repeated numbers. You know, they can't get you off their mind of how a journey with you would be, how magical, how adventurous, how thrill-seeking, right? Would it be? We have anxiety as well. So men view you as someone who, whenever you're like stressed or you're like you have something on your mind that's bothering you, that's troubling you, you just take the road or you are on to the next destination or the next adventure, or that's how you transmute your stress, your worry, or the difficulty in your life, you know. Men also view you as someone who looks so hot, like when you're stressed or when you play with your hair, when you're angry or stressed, or like you post content about those things. Men view you as someone who's so cute, even like when you're going through some stressful situation. I mean, that could border to toxicity for one part of men, right? Because some men just like to create anxiety, but I'm not picking up on those men here. I'm picking up on men who basically just find you cute, like the way you play with your hair or the way you get angry sometimes. It could come out at times, and they see that expression, and they want to take you on a journey, or they already see you packing your bags or leaving, right? So yeah, men view you as someone who has a solution to their problems. Like you don't need anyone or you don't need anything to have joy in your life. Like you have your travels, your adventures, your friends, your, you know, whatever it is that you have around you. People who love you, you know, who cherish you. So it's like, yeah, that's how men view you, is that you have everything. So what can they add in the situation anyway, right? Very interesting. And men view you as someone who's very protective of your joy. Like I said, very solo kind of a person. Like you like to travel solo, or maybe men also wonder, like, are you with someone? Or at times they do wonder, you know, because maybe you just post your stories or your own content, or you just share your stories, but you don't maybe tell them, like, if you are traveling with someone particularly, or you leave it for them to guess or something like that. Okay, yeah. So there is a level of honesty, but there's also a level of mystery to you, like I said. Yeah, that's what builds the curiosity in men. Like they become so interested in your journey. They become so interested in what you got going on and what's going to be next in your life, because it's like you keep traveling, or you keep making them interested in what's going to happen next, because it's like a nail biting situation. Like, you know, you could be literally a content creator, but it doesn't have to be. It's like, even if you're not a content creator, just you as a person, you make men very curious. Like they want to dig deep, they want to get to know the real you, right? They want to get to know your past, things that you guard so uh, like so strongly. And they are like this cat right here. Like they want to like just keep digging, clawing into it, so that, you know, you give them a chance, or you give them a space in your heart as well. It just feels like this cat wants to go in and just like snuggle, you know, snuggle within the box or something like that. Yeah, like men view you as someone snuggle worthy, or they want to snuggle with you, literally. I'm hearing spoon. Yeah, even I'm blushing right now. Men blush at you, Pile. When they view you, like they blush at you, or you could blush when men view you at times. Okay. Yeah, but men are really inquisitive, and you bring a lot of curiosity as well to the table. So like you could be someone who's extremely curious about like what causes anxiety, what causes issues, or and then you try to draw that journey towards optimism from that anxiety. You're very curious about like what is causing that. You could be very deep into your shadow work at times, or you take your time away from people as well, right? And you don't tell men what's going on, like you're just very focused on yourself intensely until and unless you have figured something out. And so it's like men really don't have a place, and that's what makes them fascinated and very interested and curious about how can they be a part, right? Because they get worried here. They get worried like, oh my god, pile one doesn't even care about me. Pile one doesn't have a place in their life for me because they are just so happy and they are constantly discovering something new in their journey or about themselves. And it's like they're so intelligent, they're so smart, they are so honest, yet they are such a mystery and they're such a contradiction. I really want to figure them out. And they also get worried at times when they get very uneasy, and troubled and concerned about you when you are going through something difficult, because that's when either you're traveling or you just go into that gray zone, into that hermit mode where you are completely shut out or you don't let people in at times. And that's when men get worried about you. Okay. Men also view you as someone who could at times worry a lot, especially about someone trying to figure out your past or figure out what happened to you or to get closer to you. Like you could have anxiety about someone getting too close to you. Men view you like that. Okay. And that is why you use joy as a mask. That's how men could view you. Some men could view you as wearing joy as a mask so that you don't have to talk about the deep experiences that you have had, even though you're a very deep person, pile one. But you don't want people to get close to that depth. That's what I'm hearing. Very interesting. Some men who are matured enough, they see through that. And other men, they are not able to figure that out. Like they just see you as this fascinating bird, an angel. Yeah, this birdie, right? Yeah. They love your fashion sense, by the way, or your dressing style. Some of you could wear whites, or maybe your favorite color is red, white, or you could wear colorful clothes or bohemian clothes or printed clothes. Whatever you wear, pink as well. I'm hearing pink as well. But whatever you wear, it's like, it's just so beautiful. Okay. Some of you love like sparks and glitters. You use them as well, like in whatever it is that you make. Okay. Or it could be in your makeup as well, like putting some glitters or art on your while you do makeup, on your eyes, on whatever, right, on your face. Makeup art is what I'm hearing, right? Yeah. Some of you could have dark long hair or short hair as well, black hair, brown hair, like I said. Okay, gray hair as well is coming through. All right, so let's see. Let's get some confessions from men. Okay, we'll get 3 tarot cards for you. How do men view you? We have the Chariot. I'm not taking reversals for this one. So we have Chariot. We have Queen of Inspiration. Yeah, I felt that energy so strong. The Queen of Wands, and we have 10 of Materials. Yeah, it's like you have everything. That's what is coming through. Like you have everything. What can we add to the table? How can we be a part of your life? Men view you like that. Like men don't feel included or feel very curious. They feel like out of yeah, like you are out of their league. Men view you as someone who's out of, like you are out of their league, right? And men view you as someone who follows their inspiration. You're very creative, you're very bold, you're very enthusiastic, you're very attractive as well. The things that you do it from a very creative space within your heart and mind. And that's how you make your money. You could also travel a lot for your work. You could be a boss in a company. You could do a job, or you could be in the creative field yourself, painting, singing, acting, dancing, right? Yeah. But men view you as someone who has the potential to make a lot of money, or you're very resourceful with what you have, and you're extremely creative as well. We have Cancer energy here. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They see you as someone who like doesn't even try but get attention in public places. You don't even try to get attention, like you just get it because you ooze that, you know, sex appeal, right? I might do a sex appeal reading for you guys next. Let me know if you guys are interested. um but yeah, you're very future focused as well, and whatever is in the past, you don't like to discuss about it. That's how men view you. Like you just avoid that topic because it brings anxiety or yeah. So let's get some confessions from men for you from my deck, okay, made by me. Let's see. Pile 1. You are just perfect. I'm sorry I keep messing up. Yeah, men feel like they are a mess up when it comes to you. Like you make them feel messy, or like they are messed up, or they need to fix themselves because you are out of their league, pile 1. Literally, you are just perfect, right? You are perfect in men's eyes. Like there's nothing wrong with you. So if you feel like you have certain stretch marks, or you feel insecure about certain parts of your body, you feel you're too thick, or you're too thin, or whatever it is that you feel you are, men love you as who you are, period. Like there's no doubt about that. So drop that, pile 1, literally, okay? You are perfect to men, okay? Especially if you suffer with those insecure thoughts, okay? In fact, men feel like a mess up. Like, damn, am I wearing a good shirt? Will she like it? Especially when they date you, or they want to date you, or like they always think that they will mess up something, or they will talk ish in front of you, and you might judge them and you might condemn them, and you will still get away with it, pile 1, because you're angelic, right? Remember, I told you you can never do wrong in men's eyes. So they also at times project their own fantasy on you. They can fantasize about you and maybe at times not think of you as a real person, which could piss you off as well at times. Pile 1, you let me know in the comments, like, do you feel that? Okay. We have the fact that you even give me the time of day blows my mind. Like, pile 1, you're so attractive. You're so alluring that it's impossible to, you know, to even believe that you would give them the time of day. Like, men, whenever they see you, they know for a fact that they don't deserve to be next to you. Like it's like their insecurities are highlighted to the maximum whenever you're around, because of the way you dress, because of the way you move, because of how confident you are within yourself, because of where you come from, because of also the people that love you and support you and give you that assurance as well. It's like men don't find a space to enter or give you help or something, because it just never looks like you will ever need it in your life, right? Because you're a very good problem solver, you're very creative, you're very enthusiastic as well, right? And very joyful as well. Like you spread joy, you spread positivity, you spread confidence, motivation, you motivate people to be the best version of themselves. That's who you are. That's how men view you, right? So it blows their mind that they ever even met you or cross paths with you, or if they ever get to speak to you again, right? Like that would definitely make them feel that they won the lottery. That's what I'm hearing. Like being with you is like winning the lottery, and not in terms of finances, but like how lucky they are, how fortunate they are, how grateful they are, right? That's how men view you. Like being with you and making a family with you and being in love with you and you being in love with them would be their greatest achievement. That's what I'm hearing. Like they put you on a very, very high pedestal. Okay. Wow. Oh la la. Okay. And that's because you're the guardian, right? Yeah, you guard yourself. You guard your heart very fiercely. Okay, so love scares the ish out of me, but I want it. Pile, I mean, look at that. Okay, I'll just give you some more messages that you can read for yourself. Look at that. Oh my God. We have, okay, hold up. Yeah. So people from the past are also very much interested in understanding what's going on with you, you know. And also people, I told you, like they get really scared and they reread their messages before sending it to you because you seem very knowledgeable, very well read, you know, because you could travel a lot, you could know a lot of cultures or different cultures, you could be, you know, educated or well educated, or you just, even if you're not well educated, you like to read books or books that you like to read, right? And men view you like that. And men genuinely want to have a family with you. Like that's just an understatement though. Like they want everything with you, right? And they imagine what it would be. Like they fantasize about it. They read your messages, they get hooked onto your messages and the moments that they have spent with you, especially people in the past. And for the new people, like they don't want to F it up, right? Some of them could also run away from you, being scared and intimidated of your energy. Okay, they could at times lie to you because they get so addicted to you that they have to, like, they get scared and they run, right? Because everything about you is addicting, like your body, mind and soul, literally, right? So like they can't contain themselves and it starts scaring them because they start getting out of control, especially in terms of their emotions, because that's something that men are not taught how to control or contain properly, right? So they get scared and they run at times as well. Okay, so pile one, oh my God, this was beautiful. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with this. You could be Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio as well. So let me know in the comments if you resonated. If you would like to check out the part 2, how do women view you, check out my Patreon. I will be posting that reading soon as well. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for tuning in. And do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And check out the description box for all my services, which are given below, including my donation link for PayPal, my Etsy shop link. You can also donate tarot decks and oracle decks to my channel. That supports my channel grow on YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much, Pile 1, and peace. Alright, so pile 2, for those of you who chose the lover card, pile 2, let's see. So how do men view pile 2? Okay, so pile 2, I feel like men view you as someone who is very transformative. Okay, so I feel like you keep transforming your looks, or the way you look, or the way you present yourself. It could be changing from one time to the other, one moment to the other. Like you can't be one style or one size fits all or something like that. Like that's what I'm hearing. Like there's changes that keep occurring with you. So for example, if there was a man in your life in the past, right, and you were with that person in the past, that person and how you were with that person has dramatically shifted to who you are today, where maybe that man is never, not even in your life anymore, right? But there's a dramatic shift which has constantly happened in your life from that point on, right? So I feel like similarly men view you as someone who's constantly shifting, constantly changing, constantly transforming. Okay, and I feel like you go towards growth, you go towards experiences that are more pleasant, right? And men view you as someone who's very pleasant to the eyes as well. Very pleasant to the eyes. Wow. I love that. Okay. Men that are attracted to you could be very, very poetic as well. I'm hearing. Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting additional message that's coming through. But yeah. So pile, it's like pile two. I feel like men fall in love with you the moment they see you. And I'm not exaggerating it. I'm not trying to paint up or your ego, or make you feel like something that's fake, and I'm making it as true. Like that's not true. Okay. I genuinely see that with the lover card. It's like men view you as someone that instantly makes them fall in love. And this makes men also very insecure, because it's like you could have a lot of DMs of people in your chat or in your social media, whatever, right? And men feel very insecure about that, because it's like you're very hypnotic. So there's something about your eyes, the glimmer in your eyes, or the way you do your eyebrows. I'm hearing there's something very defining about your face, about your look, your jawline. It's like your physical attributes, and I was literally salivating when I said that. Like, oh my goodness, men salivate when they view you. Okay, they find you stunning. Like, it's that's an understatement as well. Okay, and I feel like you are a very, very colorful person. So you could like dressing up in different colors, or bohemian. Could be bohemian, doesn't have to be though. But you like wearing bright colors or neon colors, or you could also like wearing muted colors or pastel colors as well. I'm not just getting that you are into bright colors only, strictly, right? So there's this, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, men cannot define you. If they compartmentalize you and, view you as someone who likes neon shades, the next day you're going to wear something muted and pastel, and that confuses men. So you confuse men. Men view you as confusing at times, but that's also very hypnotizing to them. Like, they get hypnotized and they feel like they're in love with you. Okay, men also view you as someone who would like love very intensely and deeply. Like, they want to have a love affair with you, or they yeah, it's like I'm hearing forbidden or tempting. Like, there's something very tempting about you. I feel like men who are currently in a relationship, or men who are with someone already, could also like really feel pulled towards you and attracted towards you, and that also could piss you off at times because you're not interested or you don't care. Right? Yeah, I'm picking that up from your energy very strongly. You could be a Gemini. Okay, very strong Gemini energy coming through, or you could be a Taurus. um but men view you as someone that can enable all possibilities for them, because you're so different, you're so accepting, pile too, like you're so open-minded. Or they feel like they view you as someone who's very open-minded, who would just allow them to be whoever they want to be with you, because you are whoever you are. So you're this like very wild spirit, that like it's like a horse that is running wild and free on, on the fields, and like, yeah, like a wild horse. You don't let others hold you down. Like, you're relentless. Like, you're a free spirit. You don't like anyone chaining you down, telling you what to do, controlling you. That's how men view you. Like, men view you as someone who is extremely freedom loving. Okay, someone who's also very curious, someone who thinks from their head before their heart. Okay, but they feel like all possibilities are possible with you. That's how men view you. For them, love is something that they feel that they are feeling when they are viewing you. Like, they start feeling these loving feelings, and then they start doubting that for lust, or they start doubting that for whatever it is, that is forbidden in their eyes. um but they, like, men view you as someone who also kind of scares them. Interesting. Like, yeah, because of the depth that they can fall for you, because of the depth that you actually can bring, even though you're so flighty, or you're so untamed, you're so wild, that you wouldn't stop them, or you wouldn't tell them no, or something like that. Like, you just would allow things that are not normally allowed. That's how they view you. Okay, there's something very hypnotic, very intoxicating about you. Men view you as intoxicating. Men view you as addicting. Men crave you. Okay, men binge watch you. Men view you. Men store your photos, your images from your social media, or if you've shared images with them, if you have shared anything with them, they store it. Like they have a backup of that. Okay. Like there's a mood that you evoke within men. Men view you as a mood in itself. Like you're a mood. Wow, this pile is a whole mood. Y'all let me know in the comments, like, who are you? Okay. Even I'm mesmerized by you right now. Like I'm enamored by you, literally, pile two. Yeah, oh my goodness, pile two. It's like men view you as someone who would like it you make people you met hold on. I'm not even able to speak in your pile. Can you imagine how much men stutter when they view you? Like just to approach you, they stutter because there's so much power in your energy that like I'm stuttering even while reading your energy. Pile two. There's something about your mind, about your intellect, that makes men skip a beat in their heart. That's what I mean. Like men view you as someone who can make men's hearts skip beats. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? Men view you as someone who, like, it's just easy for you to make people fall in love with you. Men view you as someone who's looking for love. And that is why you're so untamed. And they want to tame you. Like, they want to tame, they want to control that. Like, what are you looking for? I'm right here, or something like that. But they can't really say that to you. But like subconsciously, they view you as someone who has to be tamed by them, has to be like kind of controlled in a way. Because where are you running to? Like what are you exploring without me? Like let me come, let me join your journey or something like that. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, men view you as the personification of love. Pahel, like this is literally like men are shocked that they crossed paths with you in the first place. Okay. Men view you as a very good example of how to love yourself or self-love. Yeah, men view you as someone who's extremely comfortable being yourself. Like you are unapologetically yourself. And I feel like it's like your authenticity is something that men love. Like whoever you authentically are, men love that. So if you share that and if you're extremely authentic like that, men love that about you. Everything about you is what men find lovable and what men admire. You could have a lot of secret admirers, men that like quietly look at you and your posts or your social media or whatever, right? Yeah. Like even if people see you at a party or men see you at a party, like they wouldn't approach you because there's just some intimidation about you that cannot be controlled, but yet they fall in love with that because something is outside their control or something like that. Interesting. All right, let's see what else. Um, yeah, we have the, oh my goodness, look at y'all. Like with the sacral chakra energy, like all that um, juicy, orange juicy energy. And we have the coral here. Allow flow and synchronicity in your life. So pile two, oh my goodness, men view you as a source of freshness, a source of fresh perspective in their life. Like with you, they feel like they view you as someone that rejuvenates. Like you are like a rejuvenating, intoxicating um breath of fresh air. Like they feel like the society is a trap and that you are leading men out of that trap, or it's like the way, you know but you only let a few know the secrets or something like that. Like there's something mysterious about you, and men view you as someone who's secretive, mysterious, but it's like men view you as someone who has their own sanctuary. Okay. Yeah, like I'm seeing this jacuzzi with like steam coming out of the jacuzzi, but it's like in the middle of a forest or nature, and it's like a natural jacuzzi. Like that's how men view you. Wow, that's so beautiful. Like I'm speechless right now. Yeah, men view you as someone who makes them speechless. Like they don't know, they stutter, or they lose the grip on their, like their mental energy, their physical energy. Like they lose the grip because they don't know what to expect. They don't know what to predict out of you. That's how men view you. Men view you as mysterious, unpredictable, constantly changing, and you don't plan things. I feel like you're very spontaneous with your energy. That's how men view you. Men view you as someone who's also very future focused, someone who can, like, I don't know, take control. And even though you seem like someone who doesn't like to be controlled, men view you as someone who can actually take control of them, like even though no one has ever been able to take control of them. That's so interesting. Wow. We have success. Yeah, there's something very primal that you awaken within men. That's what I'm hearing. Like this again with the boat here in the middle of the forest in the night. There's a ferry here with a boat with a lantern, and it's all dark in the forest with the moon also not greatly visible, right? It's like you're leading men into something, or you're leading men into your sanctuary, but very secretly, like shh. That's what I'm hearing. Like I, I don't know. This reading is very abstract. Like I'm trying to make it more specific, but like that's how men view you. Like shh, the secret, right? And we have secrets playing. Oh my god, I didn't even read that pile too. Like there's something very shh. Shh, you're not supposed to talk here. Shh. Oh my god, what is this? Like you are this whole fantasy pile too. This whole freaking fantasy that they cannot like stop thinking about, and they want to do stuff with you that they have never thought of. Or yeah, because you would allow them. Like there's infinite possibilities with you, remember? Men also view you as someone who's extremely successful, or who has the potential to be extremely successful as well. Yeah, men view you as someone who they want to be in a relationship with. Like they want to be in a relationship with you, experience that relationship with you. They want that relationship to be successful. They also view you as arm candy. So I'm hearing like if you're socializing together and things like that, they would be proud to be next to you. Like you are their pride is what I'm hearing. Not just arm candy, but like you would be their pride in that way. Wow. So there's a lot of respect as well. It's not just this wild, primal, untamed energy, which sounds a bit disrespectful at times, right? But this is also giving me the balance of like you are their pride. Like they would be proud to have you by their side, is also coming through. Because again, there's an intimidation to your energy. You don't allow just anyone to um, have a piece of your love, just because you are that unpredictable or untamed. You won't allow just anyone in your heart. And that's what men are like. They constantly fantasize about that sanctuary, about that secret place in your heart that they want to win. They want to have success. Okay. We have power over again with the power here. You have power over men. That's how men view you. That And it's not just about like you having power over men, but you also have power over difficulties. Men view you as someone who has had to reclaim your power after someone either made you feel powerless or took your power away. And so the unfathomable power that you have on men is something that scares the ish out of them, pile two. Like it's scary to be next to you, to even ask for a relationship, to even step up and like date and get to know the deeper you, because it's like they know that they are like about to get trapped in that love. Because this is so interesting, like this is, oh my god, it's like solving Da Vinci Code or something like that. Wow, that's how men view you. Like men view you as complicated, men view you as complex, but they love that, they love the challenge, they relish it. I'm hearing with the double fives coming here as well, something about conflict as well. Maybe you men view you as someone who can have conflicts without fear, or you can stand up for yourself, or you can defend yourself, or you can, you don't back down in an argument. You know how to hold your ground and stand up for yourself and not take ish from men. And men love that. Like men see that as a challenge. Men also view you as someone who's not afraid to walk away, period. You're not afraid to walk away from men. Oh my god, that itself, I don't know, like it does something to them. Because again, that just shows them that you have a lot of power over yourself. You are not looking at them in terms of you being needy or you wanting something out of them. You don't need them. Their existence is not needed. That's what I'm hearing. What? Alright, pile 2, like I know I'm overreacting also, but like this pile is blowing my mind right now. It just is, okay? It's just how it is. You have to take it, okay? Yeah, look at that. The storm warning. You are the storm that causes issues in their lives, or men view you as someone who is a solution to their storms. Especially if they are going through their own storms, you are the solution, but you could also be the storm. Like you could cause a storm in their life, you could cause chaos, you could cause turbulence in their life because of your your conflicting nature, or your complex nature, or your like you don't like to be controlled or tamed because you were powerless at one point, so now you will never give your power away. And so men can at times be at conflict with you because they want you to give your power first, or power struggles, right? That's what I'm hearing. Like you have a lot of power struggles with men, and men view you as a formidable opponent, and they love that challenge. Like they love that you don't get back to them, or you don't beg them, you don't plead them, you don't care about them, you don't care about their existence. You're a goddess, Paldo. Like you are a literal goddess, okay? Because with the storms here, it's like that's how men view you. Like you can cause storms in their life, you can destroy them, you can destroy whatever they've built, but you know how to build that also. Or yeah, this is intense, okay? This is like, oh, look at that. I don't see these cards, Paltu, but man, when you walk away, the storms are caused. Okay? And I feel like you don't do that on purpose. You don't cause storms on purpose. But if someone pisses you off or treats you in a wrong way, you walk away. If someone brings storms in your life, you walk away. Men view you as someone who has very high standards. Very, very high standards or impossible standards. And that is why they want to have success with you. Because maybe you are someone who walks away and focuses on your success, or walks away and focuses on your creativity, on what it is that you can do to love yourself. You know, like I'm hearing another one bites the dust and you're smiling. Like, yeah, that's how men view you. Like you're just chewing on dry fruits and another one bites the dust with a smirk. Like, that's how men view you. I'm also hearing like cowboy hat, or maybe some of you wear that, or ranch. I'm hearing ranch. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, look at that, love, platonic. Like men view you as love. Men view you as someone who would be very devoted, affectionate, and tender. Okay? Or they want to bring this side out in you. Like they want to see you be like that, because like you are so powerful that it's like they want to. Oh, I feel bad for men because I don't know if y'all are laughing with me as well. Like, oh my god, this is a journey. Yeah, look at you being like fulfilled all by yourself. Here is a woman. Here is a woman. You could have a child as well, by the way. Okay, you could be a single mother, right? Um, you're satisfied, you're self-actualized. Look at that, self-actualized. And self-actualized, we have love here, self-love, right? You're an epitome of self-love. Like, I don't know, man. Men don't have a chance, like, don't have a fighting chance with you, I'm hearing. That's how they feel, or they feel very angry with themselves. Like, especially if they screw up with you or they fight with you and they try to, like, bring power struggles in your life, or try to, like, target you because you seem too wild or too carefree, because maybe you do certain things that are not in the norm. You're very unique, right? Men view you as unique, or they find you in unique places, or you like very unique things that usually people don't tend to go towards or like. Men view you as, like, yeah, someone who likes very different, unique things. That's why the changes come about, right? Like, there are so many changes that you go through. um Strong Gemini energy coming through in this pile. But what was I going to say? I lost the train of thought here. Yeah, like, you're constantly changing, and that makes it hard for them to pinpoint, like, which aspect of you should they try to kind of get to know more, or how should they bring this love out from you, and from which aspect should they draw out the love from, right? Because it's like, if they try to fight you or try to bring conflict to win your heart, or they try to manipulate you, you see through it. Like, it's just clear to you when they do that. Very clear to you. And you walk away, like, you don't care, like another one bites the dust and you're off, right? And you're like a star, like, you're not like anyone that men have ever met. That's definitely very clear to me, because even I'm, like, mesmerized by this energy. Like, wow, Paldu, like, who are you? This is so intense. Like, men view you as intense, not scared of walking away, having high standards, but those standards are justified because the experience that you are is something that not even many can handle, or many can even perceive. So all they can do is to stay outside that gate and just fantasize. That's okay with you. Like, just stay out there and fantasize about me while I'm off, while I'm gone to the next, where I'm discovering my own journey, where I'm discovering how to be successful, where I'm loving on my child, for example, or I'm reclaiming my power. Because I'm not going to bow down to you. I'm not going to, like, this is very strong Lilith energy. Some of you could follow Lilith, or, yeah, very strong Lilith energy here as well. Like, you don't like to bow down or submit because someone believes that you should, and someone has the authority or the position to tell you that you should. That's what is coming through very strongly for some of you, you know. So men don't know what to do with that Lilith energy. Like, god damn, Paldu, give us a break, or give us something, right? That we can hold on to, or we can predict, or we can try to change or tame. Nah, very fulfilled by yourself, very realized, spiritually awakened. You're very devoted, affectionate, but they want to get to that side, they can't. They want to also, men view you as someone who they want to have babies with, by the way, with the baby here. Men also view you as someone who they want to get away with. Like, they want to get on a vacation, or they want to get away from their own storm that they have created in their life. They see you as the getaway, they see you as the escape. But you're not just a mere escape here, right? That's why you have high standards. So men can sometimes view you as an escape from their own toxicity or their own toxic situations. And you see that through, like, you see through that very quickly. And that's when men spoil it with you, and then they go through this ego battle with you, or power struggle with you. Very interesting. Oh my goodness. Let's get, hold on. Let's get a bit more. So tarot cards, pile. Oh, we have Queen of Materials. We have Four of Inspiration. We have Awakening. Look at you. Look at your awakening right there. Pile 2. Okay. So I feel like men view you as someone who is very, very, who values herself, who is very strong in terms of how to get your materials, which is how to make your material reality more stable, right? You're very good financially, or you take care of your own finances, or you're very financially independent, very solid. You don't require a man to make finances for you. Like, you have it taken care of. And for that, sometimes men can, like, kind of feel like out of place in terms of, if you have money, if you have looks, if you have beauty, if you're so untamed, where do we come in, right? But yeah, men view you as someone who's very solid, someone who is like spouse material, husband material, like wife material. Okay, I don't know why I said husband material, but I just meant maybe that men want to be your husband. That's why I said that they want to be your husband material, right? Because nothing in a reading is, it just slips out for no reason, right? There's a meaning to everything. So yeah, men view you as someone who also protects and guards their heart, and who is very capable of seeing who is actually in it to love you versus who is in it for lust, or who is in it for your money. Men view you as someone who's very discerning. Men also view you as someone who they are very inspired by. Okay, so you inspire men, you make men feel like they should get up and do something about their life. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, you give them a run for their money. You're so powerful, pile too. Like, they're speechless at times. Like, they just have to hold their heart like this. Like, oh my god, pile 2 is making me choke with their presence. Like, that's yeah, because you bring them to a whole new reality that they never experienced, or they never knew it existed. Okay. God damn it. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. We have Leo. We have Scorpio. We have um, Capricorn. We have Aries, Taurus, Libra. Okay. Gemini, Taurus is coming through. Cancer as well. Scorpio, Aries, very strong. Okay. Let me get some messages from men to you. You are lovely from head to toe. Yeah, they can't just stop complimenting you. If they've ever hurt you, they are sorry for it. Okay. You're better off without me is in reverse. So this tells me that whenever you leave someone or you walk away from someone, like, you're not better off without them. That's how they view you. Like, that you shouldn't be better without them, because then you might forget them, and that would haunt them for the rest of their life. Thank you for being you, my light in the dark. Yeah, you are the light in men's dark. Like, that's why they want to escape the storm by holding your hand and making you fall in love with them, right? But you know who is genuinely there for you versus who's just playing, right? They love you in red, by the way, red lipstick, or I'm hearing floral prints, floral or printed. Okay, something printed. They love that. Red lips as well, red nail colors. So yeah, I've been so badly hurt before. I'm afraid of the damage you could do. I've never loved like this. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. Yeah, men do not even want to approach you because they know how badly hurt they would be if you walk away. Like, their biggest nightmare is you walking away from them. Trust me, even if I was a man and this is what I would see in a person, like, I like it would be, I would feel like a loser for losing you, pile two, literally. Okay, I'm stuttering even while I'm talking. Yeah, the best lover I've ever had. Period. I want you right now. Where are you? Yeah. That's how men view you. Okay. This is how men view you. Let me know in the comments if you resonate with this. Check out the description box for personal readings with me, or part 2 of this reading, which is how do women view you. We're going to dive deep and in depth in my Patreon, which is coming soon. Basically, the reading is coming soon. Patreon is already established with a lot of unique readings, so you can check it out. The link will be given in the description box for my Patreon and for the part 2 as well. Okay, so thank you so much, Paltu. I hope you enjoyed this. My god, I did. And thank you so much, and peace. All right, so pile 3, for those of you who chose pile 3, how do men view you, pile 3? So men view you as someone who is exceptionally beautiful. There's something very unique about your beauty. Men find you really, really attractive. Men love the way you apply blush on your face, especially when you do makeup. They love your cheekbones. They love your eyes, especially if you have blue eyes or lighter color eyes. Okay, even if you have brown eyes, like you could have a lighter shade. Or I'm hearing like your eyes change color, especially when you are in like you're feeling different emotions. I'm hearing like your eye color can change. For some of you, you wear lenses. Men love that. Okay. But how do men view you? Men view you as someone who's very, very innocent, while three. Like there is a sense of innocence to you. There's a sense of gullibility in the way that you look. Okay. Doesn't mean that you are like that. It's just their perception of you, right? They see you as someone who can at times be gullible. They see you as someone who is also like a great manifester, literally, because of the card itself, but also because you tend to have ideas that you bring to reality. Like you can, pluck an idea from the ethers that is going on in your mind and you bring it to reality. And sometimes those ideas look very different. Maybe you're extremely creative with how you use the ideas, or the kind of ideas that you get are very unique. They Men view you to have like luscious hair as well. There's something very like defining about your face, but it's like it's innocent, but it's very striking. Men view you as someone who's innocent, yet you have a striking beauty to you, like very, very photogenic. Okay. You could wear a lot of floral prints, or men view you as someone that they want to give flowers to, like they really want to um, they view you as someone who's romantic, like they want to have a romance with you in that way, you know. They like you awaken romance within men. That's what is coming through. Men view you as someone that can have whatever it is that they want, that you want. It's like you fulfill your wishes by yourself, or you fulfill your own wishes. Men view you as someone who's extremely patient. Okay. You're not someone that is in a hurry in life. You're very patient with what you do. You're also patient with others. You also give people the benefit of the doubt. Men also want to, like, men view you as someone that needs to be protected. Men view you as someone who is very abundant, or you come from wealth, or you surround yourself with wealth, or you have made your wealth, or you're good with wealth. Men view you as someone who's also very intuitive, very artistic, but they also see a logical side to you. Some of you could be great at math, others of you maybe not that much, but this you have a very developed logical side. That's what men view you as. Like there is a very strong heart and mind balance in you. Men view you as someone who's also very positive, someone who brings and adds positivity in environments, in people's lives, in men's lives as well. Okay. Very, very interesting. Yeah, we see orange here. Beautiful. Men view you as someone who's very, very nourishing. Okay. like you're a very nurturing presence is how men view you. Like you are, they imagine you nurturing them. Like they fantasize about you nurturing them, you taking care of them, you know, asking them did they eat their food, or yeah, like you would be very caring. That's how men view you, that you're very caring, you're very giving, you're very loving, very nurturing. Men also view you as someone who needs to be protected from other men. Like that's very interesting to me. Like they want to mark their territory around you. That's so interesting, biology. Yeah, men want to mark their territory around you because again they want to protect you from other men, because like they want to be a part of your life. So there could be a lot of men who compete for you, okay? Or men view you as someone who makes other men compete for her even though you're not meaning to. Like you're not meaning to do that. You're just a very kind-hearted, loving soul, you know? Something about your emotions and the way you care and the way you love is very addicting to men. And also there's something about like you being very helpful, very supportive. So you are very helpful by nature. That's how men view you, that you um, if someone is asking you for help or asking you questions that you know the answers of, or you know the solution for, you would just instantly provide it to them without any gain in return. Like you're very giving like that. At times overly generous is how men view you. Like you wouldn't think twice. Wow. We have generosity. Wow. Look at the oranges in your pile. Pile three. Again with the generosity, right? I don't see these cards before I open them on your piles, but again, men view you as someone who is extremely giving, extremely generous. Like you do not hold back. You're someone who would always be there, someone who would always care. And it's like there's this I'm hearing inexhaustible source of love that's within you. And it's like you would also be very helpful. So if a friend wants to crash at your place, you would just allow a friend to crash at your place, especially if they are like, you know, going through some difficulty or challenges. Or you would do that for your family members. You would just, you know, go out of your way to help people at times, even if maybe at times people haven't helped you that much or people haven't cared for you that much. And that's where this protective nature of men comes through, because like they don't want people to take advantage of your nurturing, because you always give people the benefit of the doubt. You're very forgiving also. So people who have not been generous with you or who have not nurtured you, you still nurture them, or you still care for them, or you still give them the benefit of the doubt. And that's where men feel like being protective of you. Men view you as someone who has a very youthful appearance, someone who ages very gracefully, or who ages like fine wine or something like that. The color red or orange also looks very good on you, is how men view you. Or that could be your favorite colors. That could be how men view you, that maybe your favorite colors are red, orange, or floral colors, or florals. I'm hearing maybe you wear floral perfumes. That's how like men view you, associated with your perfume or scent. I'm hearing Gucci for some of you. Okay, maybe you wear a Gucci scent. Okay, let's see what else we have. Adjustment, looking back and moving forward. Yeah. Wow. So there's something very adaptable within you, pile three. Like men view you as someone who adjusts with time. And you're not someone who complains a lot. You're not someone who, even though people maybe at times treat you unfairly or do you wrong or do you dirty or I don't know, misbehave with you, like you're very forgiving, or like you really adjust with people. You're very accommodating, very adjusting. At times maybe you don't even complain even though you're feeling uncomfortable, or it's like you suppress a lot of things that you should speak up about or you should talk about. But men feel like there's something, like something happened to you that caused you to feel like you shouldn't open up, or that you shouldn't talk about your complaints, or you shouldn't let people know when you're feeling uncomfortable. Like either you were not taught that since your childhood, or yeah, this is getting a bit emotional. Like men really want to be very protective in that way. And there are such men in your life. Yes, Paltri. Maybe some of you, because of what has happened to you in your past, you feel that such men don't even exist. Men who would be protective or kind or nurturing. But there are men who see this in you, and I feel like they feel concerned and want to protect you at all cost, because they just view you as someone who's quite accommodating. Like you're very, very helpful, very kind, very giving, and even though you have learned your lessons, you have a lot of wisdom. Like even though you look very innocent, there's a very wise crone within you, crone mother within you in that way, who is wise, who has learned her lessons. So men see this beautiful contradiction within you of being very innocent yet very experienced and wise and knowledgeable and understanding. Like your acceptance of people comes from your wisdom, from your experiences of your past, because you have seen all like people from all walks of life, or you have had experiences like that where you grew up at a very early age, but you keep looking younger though. And that's the beautiful contradiction that men view you as. There's something very sweet about you, very sweet, okay? And that sweetness is like irreplaceable, I'm hearing. Sometimes men view you as overcompensating on the sweetness. I don't know what that meant. What does that mean, spirit? Overcompensating on the sweetness. Yeah, like you want people to accept you at times, or you want people to love you, and that is why you're like that. Hmm. But that you don't have to do that. That's what I'm hearing. Like men feel like you're a complete package. Like you don't have to overcompensate on sweetness to be loved. Like you're still loved regardless, is what is coming through. Okay. We have the thinking woman. Look at that. So that's the balance of the heart and the mind right there. So men view you as not only someone who's innocent and very helpful and very nurturing and sweet and kind and giving, but they also view you as someone who's intelligent, someone who's well read, someone who's educated, or someone who is very knowledgeable in whatever it is that you study or you learn about, whatever subject it is that you are interested in. Like you're very good at that subject, you can talk for hours. You could be an overthinker, so men view you as someone at times who could overthink things. Men also view you as someone who um, tries to develop healthy habits or good habits, better habits, or improve yourself on the daily. Men view you as very smart. You could come across as as a nerd at times, or you could have that nerdy aesthetic or that schoolgirl aesthetic. But sometimes you could also appear very mature, even with that sweet, innocent face. You could appear like someone who has dressed up in a very mature way. Again, because of your experiences and wisdom of those experiences. Yeah, they definitely view you as someone who loves to read, though, like for sure. Men view you as someone who is a great conversationalist. You're great at conversations, you're great at speaking or putting your point across, but you do that with a lot of generosity. If people ask you for information, for knowledge, you are like, you instantly are there to help them. You also help others manifest or create the reality based on their desires, because you have been able to do that based on the reading that you have done. Some of you could read up on subconscious mind, or I'm hearing Dr. Joe Dispenza. Um, you could have read on the content of subconscious mind or unconscious mind, or yeah, things like that. Like, you love researching about those things, or things that are like not many people are interested in. Men view you as a student of those subjects. Men also view you as someone who thinks things through before making decisions. Like, you're very thoughtful about how you come across. At times you could overthink about those things, but at times you could also adjust yourself to come across a certain way so that everyone around you is happy or pleased. But you still stand out, I'm hearing. So men see you as someone who still stands out, even if you try to fit in, or you fit, like, you want to fit in, but you stand out regardless. There's a lot of strong Leo energy coming through there. Aries energy, Leo energy, Taurus, Gemini energy, Cancer, Libra, uh, Aquarius. We have Angel of Balance. Yeah, very angelic energy. Like, men view you as like very angelic, or like, you like to maintain harmony and balance in relationships no matter what. Even if there has been chaos that people have brought to you, or brought issues in your life, I feel like you are very strategic on how to deal with them, but you are very generous and you give people the benefit of the doubt, like, so that the harmony is maintained. You don't like to disrupt harmony, and for that, even if you have to adjust yourself, you will, so that the harmony is maintained. You're very pleasing to the eyes, is how men view you. You're very pleasing to the mind, very soothing. I'm hearing there's something very soft about you. Soft voice, soft, very soft, tender. Yeah, like, you're very delicate. Men view you as very delicate, soft, but there's something very wise as an owl about you. Like, that's what is also coming through very strongly here. So men view you as someone who appears innocent and who is very generous, and at times can be naive and gullible, but you're also intellectual and strategic, and you think things through. But that side of you is not revealed unless a man gets to truly know you, or something like that. Hmm. Men view you as someone who also soothes and calms, and yeah, like, I'm hearing a soothing balm. Men view you as a soothing balm. Like, you soothe arguments, or you calm disruptions, or you transmute the chaos. Yeah. Disgusted, peaceful in reverse. Hmm. Men view you as someone who is not afraid to go into the topics or issues that most people would be scared of, or most people would be terrified of, but you learn from them. Like, you could be into psychology, or you study human minds, or you're very interested in those things, on those subjects, which people would be disgusted by. Some of you could be into psychology, like I said, or you want to study criminals. People would be like nauseous and revolted by the topics that you love to learn about. Like you like to learn about everything. So it's not like you wouldn't like to have the knowledge about those things that people are actually avoiding and disgusted by. Some topics that you could be interested by really revolt people, but like you dive deep into those things, or you look at things that not many people can actually look at, and that shows your strength. So men see you as very strong, like a very intellectually strong individual, but also someone who gives people grace because you are that well read and you are that experienced as well. So you're not just someone who's well read, but you're also well experienced. And that's a beautiful balance that men see in you, because sometimes we feel that we should only have experiences and we should not have knowledge because knowledge is someone else's ideas that you're learning. Or at times we feel that we should only have knowledge and experiences are anyways filled within the knowledge because someone has experienced something and they have written about it, right? So some people favor knowledge or some people favor experiences, but you're like a beautiful harmony and a balance of both, and men see that within you. Men also see you as someone who like who would give to the homeless, or who would go into the dark trenches and be generous with someone that whose life you change just by being generous that day. Like you have the knowledge of that not everyone is as privileged as you because of the opportunities that you got. So you're very, very generous because at the end of the day, generosity is what builds character, and you understand that. And men see that within you. Men see you do those deeds, and men see that heart beaming from within you. And it's something that is priceless. It's something that is so precious and valuable for men. Very, very valuable. Pile 3. Okay. Wow. So let's get some tarot cards for you. I think I mentioned the zodiac signs. We have the Muse of Materials. Yeah, look at the reds here, right? We have the Tower. We have Strength. Look at that. Wasn't I telling you how strong you are? So men see you as someone who's extremely strong because a person who's generous despite being hurt or backstabbed by people and still being generous to those people who have hurt them so badly or hurt them in the past, it's like there's immense strength and power in that human being to be able to be kind to them and not lash out at them, but still hold boundaries in terms of protecting yourself. But sometimes you do let them in as well because they want to keep causing chaos in your life. So men see you as someone who's just going about your way and people just want to cause chaos in your life or cause imbalance. And in a way, you take it up as a lesson and you study from that and you learn from that and you understand how to be love and how to be more loving. Men also see you as someone who can cause complete changes in your life, like changes of like 360 degrees, right? Like you can turn your life around by your manifestation skills or by your skills that you have acquired through your experiences and knowledge because you have the strength to do so. Men view you as someone who gives your 100% to everything and everyone around you. But when you don't look at them, you are 100%, you cut it off 100%. Like that's how you are. Men view you like that. Once you have your heart on someone, you will be there. But when you know that they have caused issues and destruction and that they are not taking responsibility for what they did, you're out. And with love though, like you're not someone who's trying to hold on to that, right? You're not someone that's trying to hold on to the poison that the other person wanted you to feel just because they couldn't handle their own emotions and their own darkness and their own issues. So there's immense strength in that, truly. Pile 3. You could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Wow. So let's get some confessions from men for you. If I could stay, I would in reverse. Okay. You are incredible person inside out. You are an incredible person inside out. Yeah, like men look up to you in that way because not many people can be that strong. To be loving to people that hurt you, to be balanced and kind and generous to people that have genuinely tried to destroy you or talk bad behind your back or something like that. Like men view you as someone who has had to be very strong in their life. Yeah, I'm just looking at a crack in my balcony's um, ceiling, there's a crack and the light is shining through that crack, and I'm just looking at that crack, and that crack itself is like glowing even more intensely than the whole ceiling itself. Like I have a transparent ceiling in my balcony, right? So there's a part of my ceiling that has cracked and that's glowing even more. So I feel like, yeah, I'm remembering that Japanese quote where whenever in Japan there is a vessel that cracks, they fill it up with gold, right? So men view you as someone who has cracked a lot of times in the past, but like you have filled those cracks up with gold, and that gold is a gold of your loving heart, your kindness, and that is why men feel so protective of you. I can't help send asexual energy. I always desire you. So you are always desired by men. Pile 3. Like that is without a doubt. Like a package like you, trust me. Okay. Like it's incredible, and to lose you would be the worst. Right? So yeah. Very, very attractive. I feel like men feel very intimately attracted to you. Yeah, look at that. I'll always be here to keep you safe. You see that? That protective energy. This connection has definitely been divinely guided. So something about like your spirituality, men see you as someone who's very spiritual, and this is why you're able to be this generous, because you're on a spiritual path or you're on a religious path, whatever it may be. And so men feel like a connection with you is, them getting lucky and them getting fortunate in this life, or they must have done some good karma in their past to deserve you and to deserve to cross paths with you. There's something very divine when they meet you. They feel like they are closer to the divine when they are with you. That's how men view you. Wow. Wow. I feel selfish not giving you time, energy, and the attention you crave. You could have come across a lot of selfish people in the past, not just men, but like family members or people in your life. But I feel like they do realize that they are being selfish because you are the generous one, right? So you shine that light of generosity in people who feel like scarcity in their heart. Like they're so scarce with their love, with their materials. You shine a light on them to show them that everything is abundant around you. Why are you so scared to give love and to receive love and to spread love? What is wrong with you? Release it, release love, and give it to everyone. Like, why are you hoarding it, or why are you repulsed by love? What's wrong with you, right? That's your energy, but you're not doing it like directly. It's just your energy and that is how it affects people in general, and it shows people where they are being selfish. Okay, you shine a light on selfish people, on why they don't have to be selfish and why they can balance that out, right? I want you right now. Where are you? Pile 3. Yeah, like men can't stop wanting you because of this. They can't cease wanting you. They constantly think about you, constantly think about this beautiful contradiction that you present, where you're so knowledgeable, and because you're knowledgeable, you could have had attitude, right? You could have had an attitude about it, or you look good, but you're not like boastful about it, or you're not trying to one up people with that, with that beauty that you are gifted with. Men are mesmerized by that. How humble you are, yet how beautiful and gorgeous and stunning you are. How photogenic you are. Like, You're a package, pile 3. That's how men view you. I'm committed to improving myself. You inspire me to grow and heal. Exactly, pile. You see that? Like, wasn't I telling you that men actually want to improve themselves? Like, men want to be better people because of you. That's how men view you. Like, if a man comes in your life, their life is going to improve, or they are going to be a better man. They are going to grow and heal with you. A connection with you is going to be filled with growth and healing. That's how men view you. Because you keep improving yourself. You keep reading your self-help books. You keep improving your subconscious mind. You keep improving your self-worth. But you're still generous. You're still kind. You're not boastful about it. You're not trying to one-up people or trying to backstab people. In fact, you give people benefit of the doubt because of your spirituality. What kind of a woman are you? Like, damn, right? Yeah, look at that at the bottom of the deck. You are the most beautiful soul I've ever known. It blows my mind that you could love me, right? So whoever you love, especially men that you love, it blows their mind that you could even like have ever loved them, because they have been incredibly selfish with you. And the more selfish they were, the more your generosity shined through. Like it's that deep, Paltry. It's that deep. That is your soul. Like it's such a beautiful soul. Thank you for gracing my reading with your love and your presence. I love you, Paltry. Truly I do. Truly I do. So thank you so much, Paltry, for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this. Check out the part 2 of this reading, which will be on my Patreon, How Do Women View You? Okay. You can also check out my description box for my Etsy in case you would like to book a personal reading with me. You can also check out my Amazon wishlist in case you would like to donate tarot decks and oracle decks to me from my wishlist. You can also check out the description box for my PayPal in case you feel generous and would like to donate to my channel. Okay, my loves, if you resonated with this, alright. So thank you so much, Paltri, and I love you and peace.